Hi everybody, my name is Oliver, and again welcome to my home and to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to be making tacky oven fried chicken. Again, it's tacky oven fried chicken. My son and I kind of created this. My son Colin and I created this just kind of to get a change of pace out of fried chicken. And he likes this chip called Takis so much that we thought, okay, let's try to see if we can go ahead and make dinner out of it. So, this is going to be broken up into two parts. The first thing we're going to do is marinate our chicken overnight, and then tomorrow we'll go ahead and finish the actual chicken. So first thing we're going to do, I've got about 3.5 pounds of chicken over here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull away the skin from the meat, just so we get as much of the meat exposed to the marinade as we can. If you actually wanted to remove all of the skin so that you have a less fat dish, feel free to go ahead and do that. I kind of like the flavor of it, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I'm just going to pull away the skin. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and put that in a zip top bag. Let me go ahead and wash my hands here, because I just touched some raw meat. I'll be right back. Okay, so whenever you touch raw meat, make sure you clean your hands before you touch anything else to avoid contamination of your work area and any other foods. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and pour 1 cup of milk into this container. Okay, it's a measuring cup. Now normally you would use buttermilk, just like in regular fried chicken. You would use go ahead and use buttermilk. And the buttermilk adds flavor to it, it adds a nice acidity to it, and the acidity also tenderizes the meat. But buttermilk is not something I normally keep in my refrigerator, so we're going to create a substitute. This is just milk, and we're going to add, to 1 cup of milk, we're going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice. Right? And yes, this is not fresh lemon juice. You don't have to use fresh lemon juice because this is just a marinade. All we're going to do is let the chicken marinate in it overnight, then we're going to go ahead and discard it. If you want to use fresh lemon juice, feel free. Okay, you'll notice that the milk will get thicker because of the lemon juice. That's what we want. Go ahead and pour that in here. And take out as much air as possible. Alright. Okay, and this will just go in the refrigerator overnight, let it marinate, and then we'll go ahead and finish making the tacky oven fried chicken tomorrow. Alright, have a good night. Hi everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of our Takis oven fried chicken. Last time what we did was we basically marinated our chicken in 1 cup of milk and about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Again, you can use buttermilk, which would be a much better choice as opposed to the substitute that I did. But the reason I did that is because buttermilk is just not something that I keep inside the house normally, and so substitution is okay. And so what we're going to do first is a couple of things. One, I turned the oven on to 375 degrees. My oven doesn't go up to 700, but 375 degrees, I've got that running. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drain all that marinade from this chicken. So excuse me for a minute while I do that. All right, while that's draining, what we're going to do now is basically assemble, put together our bread. So what I have here is 1 pack of our Takis chips. This is the large size, 9.9 ounces. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and take it out of this bag. I'm going to put it in the zip top bag. And the reason I'm transferring it is because I can't see how small or how fine the chips are after I've pounded them if I can't see it through the bag. So we're going to put it in the zip top. All right, we're just going to go ahead and pound it. If you don't have a mallet, anything will do. A rolling pin will be fine. That is always so therapeutic. I don't know why. So what we want to do is crush these until they're about the size of fine breadcrumbs, what you would normally buy at the store. And we're going to go ahead and put it in our little container over here. What we're going to do though is we're going to reserve about, I would say it's about a 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more of the breadcrumbs. And the reason why we're going to do that is because we're going to have to compensate for something that happens in the oven. When this thing cooks, after it's been on the chicken, the spices are so delicate that cooking them in the oven, you kind of lose flavor. So we're going to go do 2 things to compensate for that. One of them is going to be reserve some of the breadcrumbs so that after it comes out of the oven, we're going to sprinkle it on top. All right, so that some of the flavor, not all the flavor is lost. Okay. So we've got this. We're going to go ahead and put that aside. I don't need this cutting board anymore. We're going to need about 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Alright. That's going to be the first layer of our breading.